Hello everyone, welcome to Sade's Tarot Tea. So today guys, I am super excited. I am doing another reading on Billie Eilish. A lot of people have been wanting me to do another reading on her. So I again have not seen a lot of readings of her. Surprisingly, I remember when I did my first reading on her, there was nothing on her. And then now I looked recently and I see that there's like two or three other readings, and then they did like one where one of my favorite actresses from the craft did a little tarot reading on her, and she thought that was really cool. She was like, oh, that's cool, you know. So I hope you guys love this reading on her. It's going to be a little bit more in depth, and a little bit better than hopefully I did the last time. So if you guys are interested in watching about Billie Eilish and what she's about and what is to come for her, then keep on watching. So guys, first I want to just go ahead and address that I am not available for personal readings. I don't think I'm going to do personal readings anymore. What I plan on doing instead is just getting on live every once in a while and reading on you guys. I find that personal readings for me are just too draining, and especially with my job now. I am so blessed to say that I have a full-time job and I'm working a lot. So I don't have the energy to read on people as much as I would like to because I am doing so much through my job. So I really apologize, for that, guys, but I hope you still continue to watch my readings. And I really hope in the future I can move more towards doing more out of the box type of things. So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But anyway, guys, here's my reading on Billie Eilish. Hope you enjoy. So, guys, let's go ahead and look at Billie Eilish's chart. Once again, we're going to go ahead and revisit her chart. She is a sun in Sagittarius, her moon is in Aquarius, her Mercury is in Capricorn, her Venus is in Sagittarius, her Mars is in Pisces, and I know for a fact that Billie is a Pisces rising. So what I first feel from Billie is, like I said, she's very outspoken. She's very loud, but not when you first meet her. When you first meet her, she's more observant. She's more of that energy that is, let me see what kind of person you are. She's actually very quiet, surprisingly. She's only really loud around those that she feels very comfortable with. Her Sagittarius sun makes people think that she doesn't give a fuck, that she doesn't care. And to some extent, Billie doesn't care. She lives her life the way she wants to live her life. She dresses very baggy, she wears very baggy clothes, and the reason people feel people just get upset about that, and it just kind of like makes her laugh because she's just like, yo, like, this is my body, like I can dress my body however I want. And I feel like over the years of Billie becoming more and more famous, I feel like her clothes have kind of gotten a little bit more baggier just because people are just so pressed about what she wears all the time. And I know for a fact she does have, like, a voluptuous body. I've seen her clothes be a little tighter here and there, but she just hates the fact that people overly sexualize her. Like, she understands that she's beautiful. Like, she sees it. Like, oh, her reading is getting deep. Like, but I'm a lot better at reading now. Um, she understands, guys, that she's pretty. She understands that she doesn't look like your typical, girl. She gets told a lot that she looks like a Tim Burton character. She's just like, I know, like, she's funny. Like, she's very humble. She's super humble, but she likes to, in her music, evoke narcissistic behavior, which I've already said in my old video. I talked about that. Um, but she likes playing on the fact that women can be narcissistic and still be humble, which I really admire about her. I like that. I actually recently just saw Billie live, and she's funny as hell. Like, she's so funny. Um, Now, people think when they first meet Billie, or if they were to ever meet her, they think that she's mean, because she has this like very intimidating air about her. That Sagittarius and that Mercury and Capricorn makes her seem very intimidating. And I believe she has her eighth house in Scorpio. I think I talked about that, right? Oh, So yeah, guys, I just looked up her rising sign. I calculated it, and I remember that she has an interception. Scorpio intercepts her chart like twice. She has Scorpio in the eighth, and then she has Scorpio in the ninth. So Scorpio in the eighth house people tend to be very mysterious. Like I said, they will do things that evoke dark behavior in themselves. Like they'll push themselves to their limit. If they even have a limit, they'll push you to your limit. They'll be very evoking, and that's what she does. Like she evokes like emotion out of you, especially with her Mars in Pisces and her rising in Pisces. Even though she's a Sagittarius, like she's super sensitive like a Pisces, and like a Scorpio. You know, she moves a lot like a Scorpio too. Her eighth house, if I'm not mistaken, actually has she had a high degree in her eighth house placement. So yeah, she that's why people are like, why is Billie so dark? Why does she do all these things? It's because she has Scorpio in the eighth house people. Scorpio in the eighth house people aren't afraid to talk about things that are like dark, or you know, they're of the occult, or they're things that are very taboo, and things that she talks about in her whole album. She talks about fears, you know, fears that people have, fears that people don't want to address. She addresses. She brings the truth to the forefront, which is so Scorpio. That's so Scorpio. But I feel like she battles with this energy a lot within herself. I feel like she's very good at making other people face their fears, but when it comes to her, she doesn't like facing her own fears. And that's what I feel intrigued this album. When we all fall asleep, where do we go? I feel from her that's exactly what brought this album about, because she was faced with almost a near death experience. um I also want to pull on Billie has a dream. She has like very vivid dreams, but one of her dreams is that she's gonna get shot at a meet and greet. So I want to go ahead and see if that's gonna happen now, guys. Okay, this can change if this turns out that this is gonna happen. Tarot always can't predict things. So I will be pulling more on to what I feel intuitively, not so much what the cards are feeling. And what I'm actually going to do is use my major arcana deck to see, because when it comes to the major arcanas in tarot, those are a little bit more set than the suits in tarot. So these kind of can differ from, you know, energy to energy. But if I use my major arcana deck to, which is like, you know, these cards are mainly based on fate, you know. So if this comes out that she will get shot at a meet and greet, hopefully someone in her team will see this video and tell her to like guard the fucking shit out of her. So I don't want to scare anybody, so I'm gonna say allegedly so I don't get in trouble. But this can always change. Even the major arcanas can be wrong. Okay, guys? Even I can be wrong. So just take that with a grain of salt. Okay? Anyway, back to her whole chart. So another thing that makes Billie so unique is that moon in Aquarius. I relate to her so much because I have Sagittarius energy and I have an Aquarius placement. I have my moon in Sagittarius. I mean, I have my moon, excuse me, I have my moon in Aquarius too. So I so relate to her. But one thing that she really sets out to do is to evoke emotion. So you may not understand her as a person. You may not understand what she's talking about all the time, but that's okay. She's like, as long as you're feeling something, as long as I've evoked some type of emotion out of you, then we are good. Like, you don't have to like my music, but did it make you feel something? Did it? Cool. Like, I'm glad it did, you know? Um, Also, she's super nice when you meet her, guys. She is not a bitch at all. Like, even though she kind of plays like, you know, I'm the badass and I'm a bad guy, you know. You know, like she plays that type of like personality about her. She's the sweetest person. Like when you meet her, I've said this about her in some of my other reading videos. I brought her up. She will grab your face. She does that. She will I've seen her do this and I've already felt that energy from her. She will grab your face. This just confirms what I said. She will grab your fucking face. She will look you in your eyes and she will say like she'll call you baby. She says baby a lot. Oh baby. Oh baby. Like she says that a lot. Um when people meet her too, like I feel like they're just thrown by how beautiful she is. Cause like it's one thing to see like a picture of her, but it's another to see her like in person, because when she's in person, she doesn't make that, she doesn't make that, of course, like she doesn't make that pouty face. Like but I think it's so cute, her pouty face. It's so Pisces. Like she doesn't make the pouty face. She's just very like hi, like she's in your face and she's just like, "Oh my God." And she's so engaging, and you forget, it's just so crazy to me, like you forget that she's Billie Eilish, like, which is so cool. Like you forget it's her. Like you feel like when you meet her, you feel like you're just talking to a friend, because she has that Mercury in Capricorn. So it's like she's very friendly when she speaks, but there's still like this guardedness about her. Like there will always be this guardedness about her, which I really like, you know. Another thing that I feel intuitively from her was her growing up. She had a very fun, embracive childhood. Her parents were very supportive of whatever Billie wanted to do. Billie would always change her mind with whatever she wanted to do. She changed her mind like the wind, because she's a Sagittarius. So she's just like, "Oh, 1 minute I want to do this and 1 minute I want to do that." And no matter like what Billie did, she was good at it, so her parents never had to worry about her ever finding her passion. I also feel, without pulling my cards, I feel like Billie will get out of music. I feel like she'll get bored of music. Sadly, I don't want her to, but I feel like she'll go and do other things. I feel like I kind of said this about Lauren Jareggi, but I feel like Billie would be very good at directing like scary movies, or because she already directs a lot of her music videos. She's very picky with what she wants. She's very nitpicky. Like she will, I see her looking, okay, like let me see that. Okay, let me direct it. No, move the camera here. Like I don't like that. Like Billie will tell you, like she'll be like, "I don't like that. Change that." Because she's such a control freak in that way. And it's not controlling in a bad way. It's just like she has that Pisces energy, so she's just like, "I know what I want, and I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I'm going to tell you like it is, like what I want." And if Billie doesn't want to do something, Billie doesn't do it. Like this is the problem that her parents have with her, is that one, she's very restless. Like she can't sit still for too long. So her parents are just like, "Billie, calm down. Like come on, like get it together. Like let's focus." And she's like, "No, I'm gonna do what I want." And she just like rebels against what her parents want. Sometimes she listens to her parents. I've said this about her in the last video that I did of her, but I still feel like Billie is still doing that. And so other people don't feel like I'm kissing her ass because I love her. Some things that I feel like she has that she will learn from is she kind of can be she's young, but she can be a bit bratty. Like if she doesn't want to do something, she won't do it. She's not obedient at all. I've kind of already said that. She's not obedient. She will disobey her parents. If her parents, that's totally typical 17, 18-year-old behavior, but Billie will be she'll always be like this. Like it doesn't matter how old she gets, like she'll always be a rebellious soul, and she will tell you like, if I don't want to do it, I don't do it, and she just looks at you and she's like, no, I'm not doing it. You can keep talking, but I'm not going to do it. And they're just like, "Billie," and she's like, "I'm not doing it." And she'll just like walk away, you know and that is something that people can see her being a brat about, I guess, if I have to say something mean. I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna keep it real, guys. I'm gonna keep it real on my channel. But seriously, like, she will be a brat like that. She's very spoiled like that. Her parents spoil her. They spoil her. They have money. I don't really feel anything else negative about her. I don't feel anything bad. I feel like she has a very good head on her shoulders. Guys, honestly, like, I would have said, even though I like Billie and I like Taylor Swift, like, I said some pretty harsh things about Taylor, but it wasn't all bad. But Billie's energy is very bratty, but it's funny bratty. I don't know, like, she just does things, like, she won't always be a fucking brat. Like, she'll be a funny brat, It's just, her mom even calls her that. She's like, "You're such a brat, Billie. You're such a brat." Like you hear Billie's mom saying that, "You're such a brat." She's like, "I know." So yeah, and she's very close with her brother. Her brother will help her write a lot. I do see her breaking away from her brother, so we're gonna go ahead and pull on that too. So another question I know people are wanting to know about is Billie a part of the Illuminati? So let's see. I don't know why I'm pulling on this, but let's see. The Lovers, no. The Lovers, no. But here's the thing. She likes playing on the fact that people think she's a part of the Illuminati. That's what I'm hearing with The Lovers. I love playing on the fact that you guys believe that shit. Like that's what I'm hearing. Like, she loves that shit. She loves people thinking, coming up with their own conspiracy theories, because Billie likes conspiracy theories. She's a big, like, horror film person. She likes horror films. So, Eighth House, you know. She likes murder mysteries. She likes conspiracy theories. So, she kind of enjoys, she gets a kick out of, like, she'll watch, like, people's conspiracy theories on her. Like, she fucking loves that. That's what I hear with The Lovers, guys. It's not that she's a part of the Illuminati. It's literally that she loves learning about the Illuminati. It could be that too. So she'll put a lot of that in her music. She'll drop little hints in her music about it. I feel like All the Good Girls Go to Hell, I feel like that one had a little bit of that in it. And she knew people were, because she's psychic too, so she knew people were gonna fucking say that. She was just like, I already knew. I already knew you idiots were gonna say that. So with the Lovers card, I'm hearing that she feels people are dumb sometimes. Like, they're just like, they'll believe anything, you know, and she feels like people are super gullible, and she plays on that. She plays on people's ignorance. She likes that. So there's your answer. Another question that I know I'm gonna get in the comments is Billie Eilish gay? So let's go ahead and see if she's fluid. Does she like males? Does she like females? I've kind of already addressed this, but let's go ahead and see with my deck. So guys, as of now, these are the cards that I got. I got the Magician in the reverse, which is telling me no, that she is not gay, but she doesn't want to, I hear this very loud and clear. She is open with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So she does not want to label herself. I've always said that about her. She doesn't consider herself gay, but definitely if the moment arose, like, I feel like when she gets older, she'll be a little bit more open, but as of now, she likes guys. But she's very open at the same time. Like, she doesn't want to limit herself, because she believes with the Hierophant in the reverse, she believes, like, I don't want to, the Hierophant is telling me, like, I don't want to tie myself down with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, guys, I don't want to tie myself down to a label. I don't want to be put in a box. I don't want to be labeled at all. Like, if I happen to like a girl, then that's fine. I'm kind of open to it. She may not be public about it, because she's just not public with her love life in general. Doesn't matter if it's a male. She won't be open about it. The only reason we know about this guy, which is because she wrote a song about it. So I feel like she will talk about it in her music. Like, she'll like write a gender bending song. Like, she already kind of does in a way. That's why you don't really like, she, like, in her song, I Wish You Were Gay, like, she'll do a lot of stuff like that, guys. People were offended about that song. She's gonna do a lot more stuff like that in the future, so get ready, because she will go through this period where she's experiencing her sexuality. Like, she doesn't want to label herself, and she has a lot of masculinity. She has a lot of masculine energy, and I'm gay, and I was not offended. So I was like, why are people mad about this song? Like, it's so cute. But I definitely feel like right now, no, she would not consider herself gay. She would not consider herself gay. But in the future, I feel like she will move more into this energy of being fluid. I hear fluid for her, like fluid. Okay, so another question I have myself is, will Billie move away from Phineas, which is her brother? Will she start to do her own music where, Phineas is not involved? So let's see. So guys, for my question, will she be more open to moving away from her brother? I'm getting a strong no. She loves her brother. Like, honestly, like, she cannot see herself not doing music, even if her brother moves more away from her, she'll always involve him in some way. Like she'll always be like, "Hey, bro," like she calls him bro. "Hey, bro, like what you think of this song, bro?" You know, like that's kind of how I hear her speaking, like intuitively. She's just like, "Bro." And she'll send him the song and then he'll be like, "Yeah, that's good." Or like he'll be like, "Change this." So even if, guys, she moves away from doing music right next to her brother, she'll always include him because she loves her brother. Like you guys don't understand. Her brother is a Leo. Leo and Sagittarius can work very well. They're two fire signs, so they can be very combative at the same time. But of course, that's her brother, so she grew up with him, so she's used to him. You know, so this situation is different. But yes, she really values her brother's opinion. So, like, she feels like with the Emperor in the reverse, she feels that she can't do it without him. But with the Death card in the reverse, she is going to have to find a way to find her own voice without her brother always being there, because I am seeing her brother get more busy and not being able to fully be there the way he used to be. So it's kind of about her finding her own footing and not relying so heavily on Phineas. So that will be something that she has to go through as a transformation. It's something I'm feeling that will be challenging for her, for sure. So another thing I want to know, is Billie going to move in a more darker direction? So let's go ahead and pull on that with her music. Okay, guys, so I asked, will Billie move in the future in a more darker direction with her music? I'm getting she would like to, but I'm seeing a lot of pushback from her label. So although Billie will want to move in a more darker direction, they'll only let her do so much. You know what's crazy? She has this like really weird fascination with being poisoned. I just heard that with the temperance. Like, that's so crazy. Like, I just heard that. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that card, but this is the temperance card, but I'm seeing this as like poison. Like, she and like the vials like behind her. I actually see Billie doing a cool like thing with like, oh my god, like I see it. It's so cool. Like she's gonna do something with kind of like this Addams family like play kind of feel, like Wednesday Addams. Like she loves Wednesday Addams. Like Billie, like I love you even more. But she loves Wednesday Addams. Like she has this like cool fascination with Wednesday. So I'm wondering if she will act on this, because I actually see this as her too, which is funny. This girl looks like Billie to me. Um and this little boy reminds me of Pugsley. So cute. I love these cards. Um but I'm seeing Billie move more into darker energy for sure. Like a dark type of like love. I feel like she'll play a little bit on the Addams family a little bit. I'm seeing that. But as of now, no, I'm seeing a lot of pushback from that. But I do see her getting a little bit more darker for sure, but not all the way dark like she wants to go. She has this thing with poison, and they're just like, no, like that's weird. Like, no, like it's this thing about poison I'm hearing, and being so, oh, I love it. Billie, yes, I love it. And guys, I predicted her album, so just go with me on this, okay? Just go with me on this. So what I'm hearing Billie wants to do, it's like a whole concept. She wants to do this like this family, like this story about this family that has this like dark like history, like this dark past. And the brother and the sister would be her and her brother, you know, from in here. And the family is just morbid. It's just this like Addams family feel I'm getting from her, but she wants to do something like that where it's a whole like video concept and it follows her new music. She's been thinking of some really cool shit. Like, I'm so happy like that she might do this. Like, I hope she does. I hope she follows through with it. But here's the thing, it's like the sister ends up being jealous of like the brother or something. So I'm hearing like, or this could be like a lover. I'm hearing she wants to either go in that direction, like it's a family, and the family, the daughter like poisons the dad or something like that, or she grows up, like these two grow up. Oh my god, I hope you guys are following me. There's this whole scene that I'm seeing Billie wants to do. It's like, okay, so they grow up together as like kids, right? And she is like infatuated with the boy, and she's like, well, he doesn't want to do what I want him to do, so I'm gonna force him to do what I want him to do. So it's like she kind of like tries her hardest to get him to do what she wants because she's like obsessed with him. and she wants him to marry her, but she ends up turning him into a bat or something crazy. Like she turns him into something by poisoning him and making him turn into something. Guys, this is insane. I hope you're following me, but I just got this like crazy concept from her, and I love picking Billie's brain because like I see the things she thinks about and I'm just like, yo, that shit is so cool. Like you should do that. You should fucking do that. But anyway, she forces him to be with her. It's like this, like she puts like a curse on him or some type of, she poisons him. Doesn't this look like Billie, guys? Like that's insane to me. Like this looks like Billie. Let's see. Let's do a side by side. Ah, the light. It's like blaring it. Whatever. You guys get the you get the gist. You get the gist. But I hope she does this. I'm seeing it's something she's playing with. It's not in the works yet. And the star card doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to happen. I feel like she might do something like this or it might change. You know, she'll do something around it. But Billie, I hope you do something like this. This is fucking awesome. So the last question that everyone is wondering and I'm scared to ask. I'm so fucking scared to ask this, guys, because I will fucking start crying if this happens. Like, I fucking love her. Okay, is Billie going to get shot at a meet and greet? So, guys, as of now, the answer is no. The magician in the reverse, no. She will not get shot. Now, here's the scary thing that I'm feeling with this. If Billie keeps manifesting this dream because she's so intuitive, she's so powerful with that 8th house Scorpio, that interception in Scorpio, and that that the Pisces in her chart, the rising in Pisces and the Mars in Pisces. If she keeps talking about this, if she keeps speaking this into existence, now this goes for anyone, this goes for all of us. It doesn't take tarot cards to tell us this, okay, guys? But it is a warning for her. So if Billie's camp ever happens to come across this, I hope you guys do. Please tell her to stop saying that because I'm seeing that she could make this happen. She could fucking make this happen if she doesn't stop talking about it. If she doesn't fucking stop talking about it, because she still talks about it. And this is like dreams that she keeps having. Like and I'm not saying it's her fault, you know, I'm not saying that. She needs to reverse the dream. She needs to think of something else. She needs to like face that fear. I don't know. Go to paintball, those paintball shit, and like someone have her like someone act out the scene and then have her face her fear. Like she needs to face her fear. So I don't know how the fuck she would do that with this type of dream, but it's saying that she could very well manifest this if she doesn't stop talking about it, basically. So guys, if anyone knows Billie or has met her or is going to meet her, can y'all fucking tell her to stop manifesting this shit? Stop. Okay, because she's super powerful. She has Pisces and fucking Scorpio. So she needs to stop. Oh, and her Sagittarius. Like, oh my god. Oh my fucking gosh. Sagittariuses are big manifestors, you know? So guys, this was my reading on Billie Eilish. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting me to redo my Billie Eilish video just because you see how more advanced I am, I guess. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on Billie Eilish, this new video on her. Love and light, guys. Bye.